Oh, damn! Y'all ready for this? Welcome back to Maestro Vapes. Today we are looking at the Copper Nemesis. This is the HCigar version. We'll go in a little bit closer, take a look at what you get in the box, the components that come with it. We'll take it apart a bit and take a little bit of a look at it. Realistically, not much has changed. If you've seen a Nemesis clone, you've seen an authentic Nemesis, it's the same thing. Not a lot has changed, okay? The only thing that has changed is the material of it. It's 100% copper, except for a couple little things that I'll show you when we take a closer look. Man, this is my hardest hitting mod to date, and I am loving copper right now, even with my fingers smelling like pennies, all right? So let's delve in a little deeper and take a look at it. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee! All right, so the Copper Nemesis from HCigar, when you get it, it's going to come in this box, and it's got your little extension ring, it's got your beauty ring, and kick extension, okay? I never use these in any of the configurations I use, so they end up living in the box. I run this in 18650 with flat top batteries. That's what I like. It does look a little bit shinier when you get it. I think it has a wax coating on it, so it, you know, it retains that really brand new penny look for at least a few days until that wax wears off, okay? Mine has started to patina a little bit, and it looks pretty cool. I dig it starting to kind of get brownish green and funky looking. You can really tell where I hold it. I always hold it like this and fire like that because it is starting to get darker in those areas of it. Yeah, it's a Nemesis clone. It's the only difference is it's copper. Still says by Atmo Masani, has your steam train on the bottom of it. Still has your Death Angel on there, and it still says Nemesis. Mine's 3856. I have noticed the font on the Nemesis here, and the serial number is a little bit bigger than on my stainless version, okay? But same thing, you take it apart just the same. The threading on this feels really good. But I have noticed that if you put things on too tight, it will lock up very, very easily. The pin on here is straight copper. That's it. There's no silver plating on this one. I have read that you can get these silver-plated copper contacts, which should, in essence, give you a harder hit, less voltage drop. But with the copper contacts, I've been getting. I put a battery in here. It was at 4.14 volts. I put a Nautilus on here, and I got 4.07 under load. So I was only losing 0.07 of a volt on that. How accurate that is, I don't know. On my stainless steel version, I was getting like 3.8. So it's a huge difference. Huge, huge difference. Voltage drop. This is the hardest hitting mech mod that I have to date. It all comes together, same thing, bottom of it, the pin on it is copper as well. The only thing that is not copper is the Delrin insert here, as well as the Delrin insulator on the top cap. The spring in here is brass as well. Everything else, copper, straight up copper. I've noticed that the spring in this is really, really nice. I haven't even swapped this out to earth magnets because it feels so good, and you can kind of hit it on the sides. It's not crunchy. I really dig it. It could just be mine. You know, they're not all made the same, but yeah, it feels super good firing this. And the threading is just, yeah, awesome. I was kind of skeptical about this when I was getting it because, honestly, I didn't dig my Nemesis very much at all. So, but yeah, it works good. If you haven't had a Nemesis, you put your Addy on, you tune it down all the way to the bottom, and then you can kind of tighten up your pin right here. Make your connection, put everything together. And that's it. It's a Nemesis clone. It's just copper, okay? So we'll jump back, have a vape on it, and see how it goes, because, man, this thing hits super, super hard. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, so the Copper Nemesis, I really dig this. It hits so hard. Like, the voltage drop I had on this, like I said, was like 0.07. It was less than a point. Like, it hits super hard. Whatever your battery's throwing at it, it is going to feed it to those coils and just fire up super hard. I'm really, really digging this. Yeah, let me have one more pull off this. The Nemesis, the Nemesi, the Nemesito, oh, clone. Yeah, it is dope, okay? One thing I don't really like that much about it is copper really does conduct well. It really does, but when you thread this thing together, it has a tendency of sticking a little bit. So that kind of sucks a little bit about it, okay? I've had my lock ring kind of lock up a lot of times. Like, I have it lock up probably, 3 or 4 times a day, and I try and be delicate with it. It's copper. Like, it's going to patina. It's going to tarnish. You might not like that. I do. Like, it's starting to kind of get a little funky looking, and I dig it. It hits hard. Anybody who's buying a copper mod right now is probably, maybe you're buying it because you like the way that copper looks, but really, you're probably buying a copper mod because it hits super hard, okay? And it does. There's no lack of the super hard hittedness of it. It is a clone, but Momazani does not make a copper Nemesis, so is it really a clone? Is the debate, I guess. It's pretty friggin' awesome. I've had no problems with the mod itself getting hot, the switch getting hot. I still got the spring in here. I don't have the earth magnets in here. It fires every time. Super hard, super awesome. Like, it just spits vapor off of it. It is pretty dope. Check one out. I got this from happyvapor.com. I'll put a link in the description below to take you right to the page where you can get it. I think they sell it for about $54. You can get the earth magnets there as well. You can get, stainless versions, stainless and brass versions if you like. Yeah, it is dope. Except my hands smell like pennies all the time. Like, you gotta keep Purelling and washing your hands because it's just like you've been rolling pennies all day. But yeah, worst comes to worst, I can, hit somebody with it. It does hit hard. Check it out. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. It's Maestro Vapes. Like I always say, guys, butt out, vape up, and breathe easy. Know your limits and vape within it, and you'll have yourself a stellar day, my friends. I'm going to have a vape and jet on out of here. Copper Nemesis, hardest hitting mech that I have to date.